Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be discussing the attached to indicator feature in NinjaTrader, which in theory could be considered one of NinjaTrader's most powerful features. However, in practice, this feature often goes unused because of the difficult user experience involved. It requires navigating multiple clicks and submenus to enable or disable the feature. In today's video, we'll go over how to use this standard feature, and we'll also take a look at how QTN can turn this into a single-click solution, unlocking the power and flexibility that you've been looking for from this feature. So let's take a look. All right, over in NinjaTrader, I've done some configuration to set up an example of using attached to indicator. I just want to be clear from the beginning, this is not a recommended strategy. It's literally just something random that I made up to illustrate the point. So I have two indicators showing on my chart right now. One is the Bollinger Bands, which have the upper green band and the lower red band. And I have a thick green line, which is a 200 EMA. So the plan is to use those two indicators to enter orders as well as automatically trailing an order. So I have 4 buttons set up. I have a buy Bollinger Band and sell Bollinger Band, and I have a trail EMA and a target top Bollinger Band. So the way my example strategy is going to work is I'm going to buy the bottom band, sell the top of the band, and then trail through the EMA. So let's just see how it works really quick.
Order submitted.
Buy Bollinger Band will put the buy order attached to the bottom band. Once I'm filled, I can now trail my stop using the EMA. So now I've attached all my stops to the EMA, and I have a target top Bollinger Band to place my target 10 ticks above the upper Bollinger Band. The trail EMA is a continuing attached to indicator, meaning that as the EMA continues to move, the stop will move with it. The target top Bollinger Band is a single click, so it's not automatically trailing. It moves when I click it once, but then doesn't continue to move. As the EMA continues to move up, my stop will move with it. Let's see how we would do this without Quick Trade Ninja. I would first place my limit order.
Orders it.
I would have to go to my order, hover over it exactly. If you have a shaky hand, try to be steady. Right click, hover over the first buy submenu, move over to the attached indicator option on the second submenu, move over to the properties option on the third submenu and click. Then I have the option to choose the indicator that I want to attach to. Click the drop down, and now I can choose the Bollinger lower band, choose my offset ticks, and then click the modified toward last price only so it doesn't move away, and then click OK. And now we have it attached to the lower Bollinger Band. So you see, I didn't count that, but that was multiple clicks to get it attached to the lower band. Whereas with QTN, I can click once.
Order submitted.
And I'm attached to that indicator. And as that indicator continues to move up, the buy limit will continue to move up with it. Let's see how we would attach our stops to the EMA. Similarly, we would go hover over the line, right click, hover over the first submenu, go to attach to indicator in the second submenu, go to properties, click, find our EMA, select it, do modify towards last price, and click OK. This stop is now attached to that EMA. So what happens if I wanted to disable it? Well, similarly, I would have to hover my cursor over the order, right click, go to the submenu, go back to attached to indicators in the submenu, and click enable to disable it. So several clicks to enable, several clicks to disable. In contrast with QTN, I click the trail EMA, that is now attached to the EMA. And if I want to disable it, it's a single click to disable and re-enable. Let's take a look at the settings of how we configure this. For the buy Bollinger Band, we have a custom quick action. It's connected to our entry order, and we have the reference price set to indicator. If you click edit input, we're now able to choose from the indicator folder the indicator that we would like to attach to. So I chose Bollinger. I set the parameters of this indicator as it is on my chart, and I'm able to choose which plot that I want to attach to. So I want to choose the lower band. Now QTN knows that I want to use this indicator output, that lower band, as the reference price. If I set look back bars to 0, that means it's going to be the current indicator value, and offset ticks of 0 means I want to be right on it. I've then enabled the auto trigger, which means that once per bar, this quick action is going to continue to fire and stay attached to that indicator. I have the same option that I have in the standard feature, the modified toward last price, which when I check this means that if the indicator value starts to move away from price, my order won't follow it. It will only follow it if it moves towards price. Also, don't forget, when you have an auto triggered button, you have to define 2 colors, the on button color and the off button color. This will help me to visually see when my button is enabled and when it's disabled. The sell Bollinger Band, I've configured the exact same way. The only difference is I've chosen the upper band instead of the lower band. My trail EMA is identical. The only difference is that I've chosen the EMA as my input series indicator, which will allow the order to attach to that indicator. My target top Bollinger Bands is similar. I've attached my target order to the upper Bollinger Band. The difference here is I did not create an auto trigger. This is just a button, so it's not going to continue to follow that indicator. It's only going to attach to the current value of that indicator when I click the button. The other three I have set up as auto triggers, meaning they will be enabled, and with one click I can disable them. So let's watch the example one more time. I'm going to go back to my chart, click the buy Bollinger Band, which will attach it to the bottom Bollinger Band. I'm going to enable my trail EMA so that once I'm filled, it will automatically start to trail on the EMA value. My order filled on the bottom Bollinger Band. However, my stops, they're not attached to the 200 EMA yet because the 200 EMA is further away from the price. Because we checked the box modified towards last price only, it will only move once the 200 EMA is closer to the price than the actual order price. Now we see our bottom stop level is attached to the 200 EMA, and as it continues to move up, the one above it will also attach to that order. So this has been a quick look at how to use the attached indicator using standard NinjaTrader functionality, which can require multiple clicks in submenus, and using QTN to pre-configure your attached indicator and enable or disable it with a single click. As we mentioned, this was just an example of rules used to illustrate the possibilities of attached indicator, but you have many options to attach to any indicator that has an exposed plot, allowing you to customize it to your individual strategy and needs. That's it for today. Don't forget to go to our website, which is linked in the description, to download your free trial of Quick Trade Ninja QTN so you can try out these features for yourself. If you found this video helpful, we'd appreciate it if you'd like it and subscribe to receive future videos. We really appreciate that. It helps us reach more traders like you. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.